start this video with the old DSLR, you know, in my hand and everything, and the person parked next to me is like blasting out gangster rap and shit. So I'm gonna have to move. Inconsiderate assholes. There's no need for it. Why blast music that loud? Like, I can hear it and your windows are shut and it's shit. So, you know, just having to move on. Great, like that. Find somewhere else to make a video. I might as well start the video from here anyway. Now I'm like driving. Oh, there's the radio. Basically, this whole video is just to sort of the amount of people that have been like speculating reasons of why I'm thinking of getting rid of my RS or selling my RS or getting something different. Some of the things I've heard and people message me saying are just stupid. Like, the amount of people are like, oh, it's because you can't afford it anymore. I'm like, yes mate, that is why I was saying I was thinking of getting an M4, which is more money than this. Bravo, better not do that. But yeah, like, the amount of people that just try and spin a negativity off you saying that, as soon as you say you want to get rid of something, everyone's like, oh, it's because he can't afford it, he can't afford the monthly payments, or because the finance company found out he's modified his car. Like, no, I just want something new and different. Like, why is it so hard to believe? The whole intentions of me even starting with the first message of saying that I'm thinking of selling my RS and getting something new, pretty much, was I drove DSG for the first time, like properly, Steve's Mark's car, and I really liked it. Like, I thought it was sick. It was so different to me and new, and I was like, man, got these DSG parts going off, and I get that can get old after a while, I'm guessing. Like, I can't tell anyone for sure, but I can imagine after a few years I would get a bit bored of it, like on the same sort of power, if I was to stay in the same power band. But I feel like that's something new and fresh that I wanna go down that road. Whereas I've got the Fiesta, which is a manual front-wheel drive, really fun hot hatch night, just a fun car to drive. I may be getting the E46, which is a rear-wheel drive drift car. And then it's like, what is the RS? What category does that come under? Because it's like a front-wheel drive, it's four-wheel drive obviously, but it's like a front-wheel drive hot hatch, do you know what I mean? Like a hype hatch or whatever class you want to sort of categorise the car in. But I feel like the Fiesta, I generally do, this is so dumb, I have more fun driving my Mark 6 Fiesta T than I do this car at the moment, and that's a really worrying thing. Like, it's fun because I don't care if I bin it because it's cost 500 quid, you know what I mean? But it gets to the point where it's like, I'm having so much fun in this cheap car, my expensive high-end car, my luxury car, if you will. I don't enjoy that much anymore, and I can't work out why, because like, everyone gave me a shit for it, saying, oh, I thought it was your dream car, it's your dream car, mate. And I made a video saying this is my dream car, collecting it. It is and was my dream car. Like, obviously, my proper dream car is like a Nissan GTR, because that shit's mad. But this was the car that first got me into sort of the car scene and made me fall in love with cars. And when I saw this in Top Gear, I was hooked to it. I was like, I need that in my life one day. But I feel like I've had that now. It's like TJ Hunt had like a Nissan GTR for less than a year, and I kind of get what he means now. Like, he had it, he had that experience, and then he moved on from it. And I feel like I've had the RS now. I've ticked it off the bucket list. I can now move on. Like, my mega dream car is GTR, and always probably will be. But just because you've got it doesn't always mean you're happy with it. Like, I always like to push myself to the next point. Like, always wanting to get 10,000 subscribers, and then the next thing I wanted was 20,000. I always push myself to that next goal. That's just my mentality is towards these sort of things. So with the RS, I got it, I loved it, got it exactly how I wanted to look and everything like that. But it got to the point where I don't want to ruin it. Like, I don't want to make something that I'm not happy with, and I love the way it is now. So it got to the point where it's like, well, I can't replace the car, but what can fill that gap, and then I can still do other things, you know what I mean? Like the Fiesta, I love doing that and stuff like that because it's just different. But coming to the RS there's no other like manual cars like this. You got like the Civic Type R, but that doesn't interest me, the new ones. So the main cars, I'm going to be honest, I'm looking at right now is the Mark 7/7.5 Golf R's. I'd love an RS3, but I think it just, Like, it cost more than I'd enjoy it. Like, it'd be too much to enjoy it. I'm not too keen on the S3, to be honest. I like the S1s, because that's like a manual drive, full drive car like this. Or it would be a A45, but I feel like they don't really make big power. If I'm honest with you, like I want something that's going to be fucking fast, full drive, and like, it would just be a sick all-rounder. Like, it's dailyable, it's quick, it's like the perfect road race car, so I can make videos racing other cars and get good comparison. So that's what's lent me towards the Mark 7Rs and stuff, because I feel like that is something a bit crazy. But nothing's definite, nothing's in paper, nothing's like 100%, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking at anything. So if you do have like a four-wheel drive DSG car in that sort of category, and it's for sale, shoot me a DM on Instagram, because I might take it off your hands. This is probably going up for sale soon, which is sad. It's like an end of an era, like it was my goal and dream to get. But it's never bad to let things go. It's always good to move on and see what's next on the horizon. So that's sort of what I'm aiming at. And a lot of the Ford fans Ford nuts on here are gonna go mad at me. But I've got the Mark 6 and I love that, and I know you guys like that as well. But like, it comes to a point where if you're not happy every time you drive that car, you shouldn't be in that car anymore. Like even though it's been a short journey with the RS, like the Fiesta I had for years, but it's been a great journey, a great experience. I've loved every minute of it, but I don't know, it's just, I love it, and then sometimes I can't justify the amount of money I spend on it to love it anymore. And like, I feel like if I had cheaper cars and did shitloads to them, I'd enjoy it more, personally. Like, I loved a car which is ripped out with buckets, harnesses, and roll cage, and I think it just is sick. Like, I love them mad street cars, and that is sort of what I aspire to. But with the RS, I just don't see it. Like, I don't know, it's just, something isn't right. Something isn't filling that gap anymore, and I feel like that is what needs to change. But I'll hop out the car quick and just walk around the car and show you what I love and what I hate about it, and pretty much why I got it. So let's get out. That would never get boring now. There is one thing that I'll never get bored of with the Mark III RS, is just the general road presence and look of it, the spoiler at the back, the front bumper, everything just looks so aggressive and in your face. I'll never ever get bored of the sight of one of these. And I just want to sort of take a second to thank every single company that's ever, like, it's not going just yet, but I just want to take a second to all the companies that have ever helped me out with this build and make it what it is today. Like, it is literally my dream build of an RS. It looks exactly how I'd ever wanted one to look. It goes from that fog light guy, check them out, all the companies on the list, just go check them out. Ayrton Motorsports, amazing company. Maxim Design, you got DMB Graphics. I bought them out, it didn't help me, but they're cool anyway. We got Sparko Wheels, the Setagaras I think they're called, and obviously massive shout out to Steeder, who I was on Ford Fair with, because they hooked me up with them back, like got me a good deal on them. The rally flaps, like, people underestimate these. Look how much shit this thing catches compared to spraying up my car. That is ridiculous. These are bad boys. And I met the guy at a show in Manchester, and he was a really nice guy, so definitely worth that. You got the army trick system, which is insane, but I'm gonna have to let that go. But it is ridiculous. I love that thing. You just, all these companies that have sort of helped me out. You've got like CUK for all the headlight bulbs and bits and bobs and stuff. We've got the Ayrton Motorsports full induction kit underneath. Like, there's so much. I forget what I've got on this car, to be honest. I've got like a Turbo Smart dual port, White Line Racing, Lowering Springs, great company. Just so many companies have helped me out in different ways, and just look, I love these wheels. Yeah, I was so scared about buying these wheels. I never bought a set of wheels brand new in my life, and I buy a 19-inch Sparko Setos or whatever they're called, and they look amazing. They just such a well engineered and designed wheel. I just think they suit it so well, and they really shaft the brakes and character of the car. Now, I can't give you an exact day or date or when this will be eventually going or being not replaced, but like the part, it's getting replaced technically. Like when the gap will be filled with another car of this sort of caliber, because I feel like you have like your shitter cars, like you got like my track car, which is cheap, it's not shit, but you know what I mean, like in that price category. I might be getting that BM, and then you have like your high-end showpiece car, the one you take to all the shows and stuff. And I will still go to all the shows that I can go to and take whatever car I need to get into that show. But like I like to call it like my trophy car, the car that like you spend a lot of money and time, like all the high-end car parts you buy for that car to build it, like the RS. Like I tried not to cut any corners when it came to it. And I went to Nürburgring and it was an amazing experience, and I never thought we'd do that in my life, and then take that round, it was awesome. But do you know what I mean? Like sometimes it gets to the point where if you love it, you gotta let it go, and that was my mindset with this car. And so I'm looking for something, and that is sort of the truth of what has happened with it. I've not run out of money, I'm not struggling. Everyone seems to think like, oh, he's gone broke because he can't afford stuff. It's like, no, it's just sometimes you've got to take a step back and think, what do I want next? What is my next goal? And my next goal is, I just want a bit of everything. And if I get bored of whatever I get next, I can always go back. Like I've got such a plan of the next year of what I want to do to my cars and the cars I want to get, because I always like to change stuff up. And with the next car coming, I pretty much know what I want. I'm not going to say it yet because I don't want to like say it and it doesn't happen, but I know the route I want to go down with it, and I know all the crazy shit I want to do. And then yeah, it will be sick. But just, she's so stunning. Like it's just such a beautiful car. The paint on these are amazing, but sometimes it's good to change. And all the new stickers and logos and stuff are literally, those stickers should be here tomorrow, so they're gonna be up for sale real soon. So I'm gonna let you guys know as soon as that is like up. So there's some dogs having a fight around here. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this answered any questions. If you've got any questions, comment down below. Let me know what car you'd like to see me in next, and let me know your thoughts of me pretty much trading in the RS. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, sign up to the Patreon because they see everything first and know all the stuff, and if I get a new car they go and know about it and see it first. So yeah, always top link description. See you next one, boys. Peace.